What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Justice League video. So if you're new to the channel, a like and a subscribe is super appreciated. I do have some other stuff that you might be interested on the channel. I've got my Gotham episode 4 and the 5 trailer breakdown. I've got all of the Arrowverse videos as well from the past week, which you can go and check out. But Justice League. Now, I was watching the trailer the other day because it came up on a pop-up, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to watch it again. And it got me thinking. Now, if you have watched my trailer reaction and breakdown to the Heroes trailer, well, we see something there. So we see the League fighting against the forces of Apocalypse, and we see some weird tentacle things going through. There is a dome and everything like that. So, what the hell is all of that? Now, if you'll remember, in the comics, we did have Darkseid attack the Justice League, or attack Earth at least, in the origin storyline, only for him to be completely beaten back by the Justice League. And they won, saved the day, and formed. They formed, and they were the Justice League forever there. So, what happened next? Well, what happened next is Darkseid decided, you know what, I'm going to attack Earth too. And he sent in Steppenwolf. And the interesting thing here is that Steppenwolf is going to be the nephew of Darkseid. So what happens in... Actually, he is his uncle in the comics. Yeah, it gets a bit confusing. But what's going to happen here is... Or what happened in the comics, sorry, in Earth 2 is that Steppenwolf attacked and almost succeeded. He almost succeeded. And then later on, Darkseid attacked Earth 2 again, and he was done, and he just managed to destroy Earth 2. Now, the reason for this possibly is due to the fact that Apocalypse needed some sort of rebirth, and what I think that they're going to be doing here in the movie is we're going to see all of these things attacking Earth, and what I'm predicting here is that Steppenwolf is leading the charge for his uncle on, so that what they're doing is they're combining this Earth 2 comic storyline of Steppenwolf attacking Earth 2, and they're just changing it and not having Darkseid here. But what they're doing is we have Steppenwolf leading the charge and possibly trying to terraform the planet for Darkseid. Now, what I'm predicting here is that Apocalypse is pretty much done, that it is on its way out, and it is dying, and well, it is a hellish planet, but possibly that because it's existed for so long that it needs some sort of kickstart or some rebirth or something like that, and Darkseid wants to make some sort of clone planet for the people of Apocalypse, or well, more for himself really. So what he does is he tasks Steppenwolf with going to this planet and terraform it for their benefit. So this is what possibly these things could be. These tentacles and things like that are slowly turning the planet into Apocalypse. Now, we saw in the nightmare scene, didn't we? In Batman vs Superman, we saw a terrible planet taken over, and it is just completely horrible and everything like that. And we see a Superman. We see a Superman, but he doesn't look to be a good Superman, does he? He looks very evil, considering he is attacking everyone, and we have his kind of troops, and the parademons seem to be working for him. So, on Earth 2, we had a Superman who was brainwashed by Darkseid. Now, I have been racking my brains as to wonder how the hell are they going to explain this nightmare scene. I mean, when I watched it, I was like, oh, this is just a dream sequence. But then we see the Flash come in and warn him that it's all about Lois, it's him, it's Superman, whatever. But possibly what could be happening here is, moving forward, maybe if Supes does come back, he is possibly brainwashed by Steppenwolf or Darkseid. Or that could be a storyline that is moved forward later on when he realizes that Superman possibly is the one who is the saviour of Earth. He decides to make a Superman, or steal our Superman, and actually kind of brainwash him and create this hellish landscape that was there in the nightmare sequence in Batman vs Superman. So what do you think, guys, in that? What do you think that's possible? Do you think that that is something that could happen? This is really just looking at Earth 2, and we haven't really seen a multiverse yet in the DCEU properly. We haven't seen any of that, and it is quite a big thing to bring in, especially for maybe a casual viewer or something like that, especially if they're trying to make a fun version of this DCEU. I mean, we've got Aquaman, The Flash, and Cyborg all to come before Justice League 2. I mean, this original one was supposed to be in 2 parts as well. So maybe originally the first part was Superman coming down to Earth, but he's actually evil. Whoa, yeah, that is a bit too much. Personally, I wouldn't really want that, but you know what? It would be an interesting story and a different take on Superman, to be honest. And it's maybe just a bit too much like Hawkeye over in Avengers when he was mind-controlled by Loki to do the bidding of himself. So what do you guys think? Let me know what you think in the comments. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye.